432 The Drop Radio, Con Drop. We live with Community Drop in the community. We in Compton. Planet Health Compton. Let me know who I'm here with.
I'll go first. Go ahead, talk to me. It's your boy ZaySuave. My real name Isaiah Bowers. Streets know me as both the Merc Park legend. Like you said, we here at Planet Health Compton. We got nothing but vets, nothing but legends, nothing but influencers, but real influence. Somebody's gonna influence you to do positive, you know, real inspiration. So that's me and that's what I'm about.
VET, versatile with endless talents. What up, Vet?
Get it.
We are versatile with endless talents over here. We win the battle in our mind. We are not playing on rookie mode. We know that we are limitless. We can do anything that we want to do with our mindset, with our community, and just being like, fuck it, I'm gonna try anyways. Because it's better than falling victim to temptation and doing something that you could be wasting your time doing. Why not at least spend your time trying to get better, and not getting better? So we here at Planet Health doing the relaunch. Just had a little taste of VET Culture Fest. If you can expect some live instrumentation usually, but today we just kind of kicked it off. There's some Get to Know Me with ZaySuave, who did a VET Culture Fest here before. Good food. Yeah, good food, good vibes, good community, man. That's what it's all about. It's building something that feels like family, not just a place where you go and get food that might make you feel good for the moment.
This is my first time here. It's already a family atmosphere. It's already a family.
Welcome home, brother.
That's what I feel like. I'm back home, man. Hey, breaking shit on road though. You know what I'm saying? You know me. In memory, Rest of Power Road, Big Road. I didn't know him. I never got to meet him. You know what I'm saying? What was the energy like?
Honestly, man, you walked in and you felt like he was gonna take care of you. That's the best way that I could put it. For him to be the owner, he was probably still the first face you were gonna see in the last one. Real powerful individual. Just like a stand-up guy, you know what I'm saying? And I met him in an interesting way. I was always under a customer. I would always tell him like, man, I want to talk to you, man. I got some music ideas I want to run by you, but he was like, it's all yours, kid. It's all love. Don't even worry about it. Like we gonna chop it up. But I was working a job where I had to entertain my clients. I was a broker. My customers were the city of Compton businesses, so I had to move their freight. I was a broker transportation manager. So in the midst of me bringing in all of these clients, because I'm entertaining them, I developed that relationship with Road. So I just wanted to make that point clear because I knew I wanted to be a part of this space, so I made sure that I paid ties to this space. And I didn't wait for this space to show me love when I knew I already loved it. So find spaces where you can like enjoy the food, but also like appreciate the home that comes with it. And Road made it very easy to feel like so I knew no matter what we was gonna work, because one of the last things he would always tell me is, we gonna work, but make sure you get with RJ. RJ is gonna be the guy that you're talking to. Me and RJ will be looking at each other like, alright, like, we gonna chop it up one day, you know? And we never really did it until we passed. And then I found out like, we basically live the same lives. Like we work out every day now, 7 a.m.
I won't say practice.
Now we both in this con together with Planet Health. Like that's my brother. And Ro already seen it coming. So it's like to be able to be in this moment now when we making it real. And I'm not just the person bringing people in as a customer, but bringing people in as a part of the family and the community now. And I appreciate that role. And I know Ro will be proud. I want to continue to do this for him.
Honestly, I didn't get a chance to meet him, but it was just all word of mouth, and it was everything like he just said, you know, the type of real stand-up guy and somebody who honestly is about everything we're about, which is, you know, sharing that love and building that community. So I feel like his presence very much so is still in that building and still everywhere. You can see the effects of everything he's done by having people like that, having people like me enter the space and now help him build it, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know, big ups to him. I'm so glad he met the homie too, because, you know, him doing everything, you know, just nothing really stopped, you know, everything's just continuing and we're still following everything he laid down. So
Ro did all of this in like a year and a half, 2 years, bro.
It's so beautiful inside. I already got some visuals.
Ro did all of this. It was just about to go. So everything that you're gonna see us do now, because this is definitely just the beginning. Everything that you're gonna see us do is nothing different than what Ro already was getting ready to do. Like Ro appreciated this space and he had visions for this space and more to come, like outside of the company. But for now, we're going to continue to focus on homegrown because that's where we planted this seed, and we're going to water it and grow it at the speed of God. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going to work the way it needs to work out.
I always say it starts at the top, and I can see because everyone feels that way. I don't care how they helping you, someone coming in line helping you. Just make sure your order's straight, you know what I mean? But it's the same frequency. I go back and get some detox tablets and some sea moss from the homie back, man. It's the same frequency. I'm like, y'all the same Nagaz, you know what I'm saying? Same
That's why
person,
when
same
people be
frequency.
trying to leave, I be like, what are you leaving for?
Yeah.
Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
We got food.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to go see some music. We got music.
Right.
I need to use the bathroom. We got bathroom. What you actually leaving for?
Down, we got couch.
Man, I want to watch the game.
Yeah.
Let's go watch the game. What you want to do? Like, man, I need to take care of my diet. And we got some bills, we got some good light. How bad is it? Like, there's too many things that's moving in an uphill frequency for us not to continue. And bringing in more people like yourself, first time here, and you've been rocking with me since I introduced you to this space for art. Luckily, but if I could have just convinced people to come to a black-owned vegan restaurant, I would have did it. But if I gotta do it through art, through poetry, through something comedic, whatever it is, like once people get here, they're gonna be like, why am I not here all the time? And if you don't believe me, then come see it for yourself. Yeah. I've been hooked ever since I came here.
I'm hooked this is my first time.
Yeah.
How's the music flow? I know you perform, you know what I'm saying? Please take us in on your inspiration and let them know where to holler at your music, man.
So my music, I'm on every platform. By the way, I go by my real name, Isaiah Bowers, and I go by my real name, and my music is just like that. I go by my real life. I try to take influences from what I've gone through, but also influences of my people. Because, like you just said, I feel like we're all on this frequency, right? So we kind of all have the same sort of feelings, not all the time, because we're all also individuals, so we have our own things, but there's certain things where we all connect from, and with my music I just trying to bring those out through the music, while at the same time expressing my creativity, being an artist that's not going to just do one thing or just going to play the one-trick formula or be formulaic anyway. I want to provoke thought, provoke inspiration, provoke new happiness and things like that. Like, I just want to be fresh and new every time. So every time I'm making music, I'm always thinking about, okay, how can I be the best version of myself, and then how can I be the most authentic and original version of myself? And I feel like that is what's going to inspire people, because I feel like the most inspiring things are the things that are, brand new, the things that you feel like, oh, I've never felt this before, but I like it. I want to see what else it's about, I'm trying to be like that.
Like
so.
uniquely familiar.
Exactly, uniquely familiar. You're like, oh, this feels right, but this feels familiar, but something different. What is it? And that's what it is, Get that familiarity with the music, and then the new part is just they haven't met me. So then that's when I start sharing more of my story, things I've been through, and then overall I think that's just what I try to do.
That's your next album title, uniquely.
You heard it here. About to cut him a check. About to get
How
a
about yourself,
percentage.
man? Bring us into your art, your flow. I can tell, man, it's infectious. You know
This the part where I pop my shit.
Pop it!
All right.
Talk
So,
your shit. Go ahead.
I started off in football. I was coming off at the NFL when the pandemic happened in 2020. So if you want to look up anything sports related, Google.
I saw you dunking on everybody earlier, so.
And that's just
I knew it was
basketball. But
happening.
go on Google, type in
Yeah.
Jeremy Kelly, Jeremy Kelly. You can type in Salesian, SALESIAN, or you can type in San
your
Jose
research.
State. I did football, track, basketball. I'm an athlete first. I was always an athlete, so I'm very competitive, and I'm proud of that because I know how to do it from a healthy mentality and make it better for me. But music, I started VET in like 2020 because I was asking myself, damn, now that football has stopped, was I just good at sports, or was I always adaptable to do anything I put my mind to? Was I always in rooms where I was surrounded by talent and still wanted to be the best? And why did I want to work that hard to get there? And what happens if I did that for everything? What would I be? I'd be versatile with endless talents. I'd be a vet at life. And I wouldn't be doing anything with the mentality of something is going to stop me, or I won't be good enough. If I really wanted to, if I really want to, I can be good enough. And I said, am I the hardest though? Am I like the most unanimous player that no one could ever be, or could everybody think like this too? And I said, we are really all vets. Everybody has multiple things that they're good at. God told you right now, list your talents right now to move on to the next round of abundance. Everybody be like, shit, I tie my strap. I make good water, ice cups with the water. You put the water in them. Boy, my peanut butter and jelly going crazy. We'll all be way more braggadocious because we know it means something. The moment you appreciate those little things, like you really will be like, damn, I can do whatever. I looked at a nigga today that I seen do a 360 windmill, and I said, nigga, I'll jump with you right now. And I meant it, because in my eyes, I could do it. And I'm not no different than nobody else. I just feel like a lot of people haven't seen a representation of the looking. And I'll be that guy, if I got to. That make it look cool for us to want to be better. I'm not the best at everything, no way. But I'm good enough to feel good about it.
And it's also your sense of community too, and your friendshipness, because some people try to make it cool, but they'll come across like they assholes or they too arrogant, because they actually really are. You know, they really don't give a fuck about themselves. You just coming from the standpoint of like, nah, I believe I'm good, but it's not because I feel like I'm better than anybody else, because I feel like everybody should be thinking like that. And I'm just one of the first ones to take that initiative to be like, okay, I'm gonna actually believe everything, and I want you guys to do it too. And you just be spreading that. So I feel like that's another key point to why it works. You know what I'm saying? You got that I mean, probably, you know, friendshipness, something like that.
Spirit.
There we go.
And that's the reason why I do my shows, the model that I do it. My Vet Culture Fest, the way it works is I take people who have multiple talents, whether they're businessmen or businesswomen, and then they also make music, and then they also do like corporate stuff, or I play the keys, I play the sax, like I sing, I do poetry, all of it, whatever. And I give them the opportunity to do whatever they want to do for 30 minutes. That's their set. And they get to pick their own ticket minimum price. It's offer based. So they can give you more, but you get to pick what minimum you want people to pay at the door. And then it's going 100% to your pocket. I'm not taking none of it. I just want you to see it's possible for you to not have to do a sorry ass show on a lineup that don't make sense, or sell 30 tickets to make $20, or wait to do a show because you feel like people don't know your work. And you can do it here in Comptom at VET Culture Fest and build an organic community of people who, if they will see you in Compton, then they'll see you in Germany, they'll see you in France, they'll see you in London. They'll drive 10 hours. This ain't no bullshit. You coming around some art. This shit is crazy. And my boy that just left shoot everything on Black Magic. So it's gonna get shot very well. Live band, I got a house band. I'm giving people that never performed with a band before an opportunity to play with a band. Some of the most talented instrumentalists in the city. I give saxophonists who always play behind people the opportunity to compose their own set on what they feel like it would look like if they could do it.
They never seen that before.
And I do that. And I don't want none of it but for you to see that it's worth something. And keep doing it. It's worth something. You don't gotta do it here, but do it yourself. It's worth something. How was you able to do that? Because I created a community of people who said, you know what, bro, I'm down. I see what you're doing. My spirit feels your spirit. And we all on a movement. You gotta hit a spirit before you hit pockets. Or you're not gonna reach the pocket.
Separation.
You're not gonna reach it. And if we all hit the spirit to collectively first, and then we all try to go get the pocket, man, they gonna be out of pocket.
They already out of pocket.
They already out. You know what I'm saying? Like, they out of pocket.
Already.
So I'm like, Planet Health is already in the same spirit and frequency of it, so it gives me even more room to pop my shit and know that like everything is aligning, everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. So I dropped a project September 15th last year. It's called Reflections. It's my debut EP. It talks about my thought process when I was an athlete all my life, and now I'm in entertainment. Not to say that I didn't take active classes and write poetry all my life either, but I never was able to really do it because I was always so good at sports, and it was like, are you serious about sports? Because you look like you're doing other shit. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. But I'm really like, I would rather do other shit, you know, but I do like competing, so I'm not gonna say that right now.
You got it all.
And I now, like, I'm so glad that my creative anchors are like taken off because of the pandemic. I'm so much more limitless now. I could have easily signed a 4-year contract, made 30 mil and been good by myself, but God was like, you're bigger than that.
You better than that.
You need to let the world see
You better than
that they need to be able to all get to where you got mentally before you start trying to use your money to just spend it wisely.
And that connects to way more individuals than you doing your thing.
But first I had to connect it in my brain that it was working for my favor. Imagine that. Imagine being that nigga in sports your whole life, and then a pandemic is the reason why you didn't get to go.
Imagine.
You can't play in
Not
that.
the flu. Jordan in 92.
Hey, there's actually a whole Netflix show about that called Sweet Tooth, where like these hybrids start being born. I know this is off subject. I'm sorry.
No.
But and this big dude, he's in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And then his family passed sadly through the pandemic, but he had to like find other avenues. He found a different purpose.
Yeah.
A new purpose. So.
Same story, bro.
Yeah.
Same story. And I was having so much success. I was living in Houston because my brother was drafted by the Texans in 2018. So I'm like, I know I'm going. Like, I just need to get a chance to work out for somebody. I ran a 4.39. I benched 225 17 times a time, like 205 pounds. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm like, I just need somebody to give me a chance. And I'm like,
You got will.
and I'm like, having so much success now with art that people in Houston are like, bro, when you get to LA, you gotta put me on. I'm like, damn, I ain't been to LA as an artist ever. As an adult artist, last time I was in LA, I was in high school and I was not making music like that. I don't even know that world. And now I'm on some positive shit. I can't even go back to the niggas that I used to. Like, I gotta find new niggas. But I said I get to find new niggas. And I found niggas like him, and I found people like RJ, and I found people like the people that's been forming at Vet Culture Fest.
Found Drop Nation. This is Drop Nation.
I found Drop Nation.
We up.
I found
Drop
y'all.
Nation pretty thick.
Hey,
Drop Nation's out there. Let me tell you.
and the spirit just keeps flowing where things are aligning, man.
Yeah.
Like, to even be present in this moment, standing where we are right now. Like, how many times did you say you was about to leave? Like, everything is working in the spirit. Like, we are not in control.
Most high over everything.
The moment you can feel it and you realize that, like, and you let it go, like,
Surf the wave.
I'm not even worried about nothing.
Eat the
And
water.
go in that Hawaii.
Last thing I'm gonna ask y'all, man, is just the frequency of unity that we feeling in Compton. You know what I'm saying? K-Dot, man, you know, popping off, man. Just the pop-out show, man. And it's just way overdue. You know what I'm saying? Just as an example, obviously being, you know, born and raised out here, you know, we had treaties in the 80s. And my big cousins was doing they thing, all that back then. What makes this different now? You know what I'm saying? That it's the awareness plus the need to tribe up and be a community. It's the frequency, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's it coming together? How you feel about it?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. The only thing that's gonna make a difference is everybody mindset. And I think that there's no way that our brains can advance in technology but not in maturity in the same stage. And I think that we are kind of like, when we look at the shit that our elders are holding on to, we like, damn, we don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all are kind of at a point now where we can be like, my parents was tripping, but they didn't know better.
You know?
And I forgive them.
Right.
And the only way we can get to that mentally is to understand that things are fucked up and we need to try to find a better way to make it better in community by forgiving and releasing anything that we used to know. And if people can release,
Empty your cup.
if people can release the thought of old Compton, is saying that they can release the thought of their parents not loving them because they want to release that anger and that frustration and all of that things that's not aligning them to be able to receive the abundance that they're capable of receiving. If you can receive that mentally and get ready for that, you ain't gonna have no problem but to look at Compton better than anything that you ever heard, and even Planet Health. And if you can come to Compton, look at Planet Health and still feel a way about the trajectory of Compton right now, then that's just what you're choosing to do mentally. So it's like, you got to be ready mentally to accept that the world is not what it used to be. The world is not what it used to be ever. So you got to accept mentally that it's getting better here. And if you don't want to, then you don't. I think wherever I go, it's good energy. I don't know. I feel like if I even tried to walk by bad energy, my spirit would be like, this door locked. This door is locked.
Can't go there.
So I don't even know how to get around nothing that don't make sense in my life. So I know that a lot of people would probably say that they can't relate, but I hope one day you can. Because it happened mentally first, and then it all started working out.
It's all just about, just understand, it's all about choices, so choose better for yourself and choose good for yourself, like we all made bad choices too, so choose to forgive yourself as well, so all that is big, but life is what you make it and it's all choices, so just try to choose all mindset, man. It's all mindset, I swear.
Play the video game, man. You're not always losing if you still got more lives.
There you go. Know the flow. Community drop, 432 The Drop Radio, live with the realest ones, man. The brother VET, the brother ZaySuave, is that right?
ZaySuave.
ZaySuave, man. Keep it West Coast.
Now you good, it's cool, we gonna remember.
Keep it West Coast.
ZaySuave.
Yes,
Isaiah Bowers.
Yes, sir.
ZaySuave.
Yes,
VET,
sir.
VET.
Planet Health, man. And again, where they find you at?
You can follow me on Instagram at VET Music Official. That's VET Music Official. You can catch my music at VET Reflections. I'm dropping a new song called You've Been Chosen. You've been chosen. You can already tell where we're coming with it spiritually, so you might as well stay tuned for that. Yeah, fuck with us. Planet Health Comptom. Bow!
And yeah, you can follow me on any platform, Instagram, ZaySuave, that's ZaySuave. And then on Apple Music, any platform, you follow me by my real name, Isaiah Bowers. I dropped a mixtape in July. Have a great summer. You're just trying to have fun, feel good. Go ahead and play that. And then December, I'm coming with something real, something you got to think about. So yeah, tap in with your boy.
Drop Nation, only the realest, man. One time.
Shalom,
Appreciate the love, appreciate the energy, man. We fan bad, man. Locked in for real. Oh, beautiful. All time. I'm gonna tag y'all in when I drop it.
Come on.